Yo, what is up everybody? It's Family Trip. We're back and today we're diving headfirst into the heart of Cambodia. We're not talking about your typical tourist traps. This is about the road less traveled, the hidden gems that most people only dream of discovering. Buckle up because we're taking you on an adventure to Kampong Chhnang province, a place where fresh water is life, and life is lived on the water. Get ready to feast your eyes on the most stunning, serene freshwater spots this place has to offer. We're talking crystal clear lakes, rivers that wind through ancient landscapes, and waterfalls that'll take your breath away. This is about more than just pretty scenery though. This is about experiencing a different way of life, connecting with nature on a deeper level, and maybe, just maybe, discovering a little something about ourselves along the way. So, grab your water bottle, slather on that sunscreen, and get ready to dive in. This is Kampong Chhnang, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single second of it. Alright, first up on our aquatic adventure, we're hitting Tonle Sap Lake. This isn't just any lake, guys, this is the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia. We're talking massive. And when I say massive, I don't just mean in size, although it's definitely got that going on. I'm talking about the sheer life that this place holds. The biodiversity here is off the charts, and it's a crucial lifeline for the entire region. As we glide across the water, the first thing that hits you is the sheer scale of the place. The horizon stretches out forever, the water reflecting the sky like a giant mirror. And then you start to notice the life around you. Fishermen casting their nets, their boats silhouetted against the rising sun. Kids splashing in the shallows, their laughter echoing across the water. Birds soaring overhead, their calls a symphony of the wild. But what truly sets Tonle Sap apart are the floating villages. Imagine entire communities, houses, schools, even temples all bobbing on the water. It's like stepping into another world. A world where life revolves around the ebb and flow of the lake. We're talking about a way of life that's been around for centuries, passed down through generations. We had the chance to meet some of the locals, share a meal, hear their stories. The sense of community here is incredible, everyone looking out for each other, sharing what they have. It's humbling really to witness such resilience, such a deep connection to nature. As we cruise deeper into the heart of the lake, the air thick with the scent of water and fish, you can't help but feel a sense of peace wash over you. This is a place where time seems to slow down, where the worries of the world fade away, and you're left with nothing but the beauty of the moment. And trust me, the beauty here is undeniable. Next stop on our Kampong Chhnang adventure is a place that's as unique as it is captivating. Kampong Chhnang Floating Village. Now, we've all seen pictures of floating markets, right? But this is something else entirely. This is a whole community, a vibrant tapestry of life, all floating right there on the water. Imagine houses on stilts, connected by wooden walkways that snake through the village, kids paddling around in canoes, their laughter echoing across the water, women washing clothes in the river, their colorful garments strung out to dry in the sun. It's a scene that feels frozen in time, a glimpse into a way of life that's both foreign and familiar. The first thing you notice as you approach the village is the smell. Not a bad smell, mind you, but a distinct aroma of fish drying in the sun, mingled with the scent of cooking fires and the faint sweetness of incense. It's the smell of life, raw and unfiltered, and it hits you right in the senses. We were lucky enough to be welcomed into one of the homes. A simple wooden structure perched precariously above the water. The family inside greeted us with warm smiles and steaming cups of sweet tea. The interior of the house was surprisingly spacious, with a small living area, a kitchen, and even a small shrine adorned with offerings of flowers and incense. As we sat there sipping our tea and chatting with the family, it was incredible to witness their way of life. Everything revolves around the water. Fishing provides their livelihood, the river is their highway, and the floating village is their home. The kids, we learned, grow up swimming before they can walk. They navigate the waterways with the same ease that we navigate city streets. It's a completely different world, and yet, there's a sense of peace and contentment here that's hard to find elsewhere. We spent the rest of the day exploring the village, marveling at the floating gardens bursting with colorful flowers and fresh produce, watching skilled artisans crafting intricate baskets and souvenirs, and even trying our hand at fishing with traditional nets. Let's just say we weren't as skilled as the locals. But beyond the novelty of it all, what struck us most about Kampong Chhnang Floating Village was the sense of community. Alright, after all that time on the water, it's time to lace up our hiking boots and head inland to discover a hidden gem tucked away in the heart of the Cambodian jungle, Phnom Da Waterfall. This isn't your typical tourist trap, guys, this is the real deal. A secluded oasis where the only sounds you'll hear are the roar of the falls and the symphony of the jungle. The journey to Phnom Da is an adventure in itself. We're talking dusty trails winding through dense jungle, the air thick with the scent of earth and vegetation. It's hot, it's humid, and it's absolutely exhilarating. This is what adventure feels like, the kind of experience that gets your heart pumping and your soul soaring. As we trek deeper into the jungle, the sounds of civilization fade away, replaced by the symphony of the wild. Insects hum, birds call, and monkeys chatter from the canopy above. It's like stepping into a different world, a world untouched by time. And then, just when you think you can't handle another step, you hear it, the distant roar of water crashing against rock. It's a sound that sends shivers down your spine, a siren song beckoning you closer. The trail opens up and there it is, Phnom Da Waterfall, cascading down a moss-covered cliff face in a torrent of white water. It's a sight that takes your breath away, a raw display of nature's power and beauty. The water plunges into a crystal-clear pool below, the perfect place to cool off after your jungle trek. We're talking about the most refreshing dip you'll ever take, the water so clear you can see right through it. As we swim in the cool, invigorating water surrounded by the lush greenery of the jungle, it's impossible not to feel a sense of peace wash over you. This is what it's all about, escaping the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnecting with nature's raw beauty. Alright, after that adrenaline rush at Phnom Da, we're slowing things down with a trip down the Kampong Chhnang River. Picture this, you're gliding along the water, the sun warm on your face, the only sounds the gentle lapping of water against the boat and the calls of exotic birds. This is what relaxation dreams are made of. Forget your fancy cruises, guys, this is where it's at. We're talking about a traditional Cambodian wooden boat, the kind that's been plying these waterways for generations. It's slow, it's steady, and it's the perfect way to soak up the tranquility of this place. As we drift along the river, the scenery unfolds like a living tapestry. We're talking about lush green rice paddies stretching as far as the eye can see, dotted with the occasional water buffalo cooling off in the shallows. It's a scene of rural Cambodian life that's both timeless and captivating. The air is alive with the sounds of nature. Birds call from the treetops, their songs a symphony of the wild, insects buzz, their drone a constant reminder of the vibrant life that surrounds us. And every now and then, you'll catch a glimpse of a fish leaping from the water, its scales flashing in the sunlight. One of the coolest things about the Kampong Chhnang River is the chance to spot some incredible bird life. We're talking about colorful kingfishers diving for their catch, majestic eagles soaring overhead, and flocks of egrets wading in the shallows. It's a birdwatcher's paradise, and even if you're not a seasoned ornithologist, you're guaranteed to be impressed by the sheer variety of feathered friends. But the real magic of the Kampong Chhnang River lies in its tranquility. It's a place to escape the noise and chaos of everyday life, to reconnect with nature's rhythm, and to simply be present in the moment. Alright, for our final freshwater adventure in Kampong Chhnang, we're trading in the lazy rivers and tranquil lakes for something a little more invigorating. Get ready to hike, because we're heading up into the Aoral Mountains to discover the pristine streams that flow from their heights. This isn't your average stroll in the park, guys. This is a proper trek through dense jungle, scrambling over rocks and pushing through the undergrowth. But trust me, the reward is worth every bead of sweat. The air up here is different. It's cooler, fresher, and you can practically taste the purity. As we hike, the sounds of the jungle surround us, a symphony of life that's both exhilarating and humbling. And then, through the trees, you get your first glimpse of it, a ribbon of crystal-clear water cascading down the mountainside. It's like something out of a fairy tale, a hidden oasis in the heart of the wilderness. The Aoral mountain streams are unlike anything we've seen so far. The water is unbelievably clear, so pure it seems to sparkle. It's ice cold too, a refreshing shock to the system after the heat of the hike. We're talking about the perfect spot to cool off, to take a dip in nature's own swimming pool. As you submerge yourself in the water, you can feel the stress and grime of everyday life just melt away. It's a baptism of sorts, a cleansing of both body and soul, But the beauty of the Aoral mountain streams goes beyond just the water. It's the whole package, guys. So, there you have it, guys, Kampong Chhnang, a hidden gem in the heart of Cambodia. We dove into its freshwater wonders, from the bustling life of Tonle Sap Lake to the tranquil beauty of the Aoral mountain streams. We experienced a different pace of life, connected with nature on a deeper level, and hopefully inspired you to discover your own off-the-beaten-path adventures. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this journey as much as we did. Subscribe for more travel adventures, and let us know in the comments where you want to see us explore next. Until then, keep exploring, keep seeking those hidden gems, and keep living life to the fullest. Peace out.